If you want your tax return now, you might consider a tax return advance. Just be aware that tax return advance is actually a loan, and it could end up costing you a huge amount of interest. If you're one of 75% of people expected to get a tax refund and the government shutdown makes you nervous, maybe a tax refund advance might interest you. It's basically a loan offered by your tax preparer based on how much you're expected to get back. But those loans can come with some fees and serious interest rates. H&R Block offers refund advances with no fees if you file before February 28th, but only up to $3,000. Jackson Hewitt offers a no-fee refund advance of up to $3,500 through February 24th. They also offer advances up to $7,000 with 35.9% interest. Liberty Tax offers advance loans up to $6,200. Loans $1,300 or less carry no interest, but $2,500 loans can carry interest rates of up to 35.77%. Experts warn you to think twice before using this option. It can be pricey.